Hello and welcome to my channel, Exceedingly Good Reviews. This is a my review video, my thoughts on video, my thoughts on Impact Wrestling from October 6th, 2020. The show opens with a match between Tommy Dreamer and Brian Myers. This is a rematch from the Victory Road show that they recently put on. Myers slaps Tommy Dreamer in the face with his little face mask that he's got. That's very unhygienic, Mr. Myers. You shouldn't be doing that. Not in the current climate. Naughty boy. So not very hygienic, I didn't think. Brian Myers dominates most of the match. Tommy Dreamer does start to get some offense in. The match becomes a lot more even, which I don't think Brian Myers appreciates. So Brian Myers ends up going getting a kendo stick. Teases attacking. He goes to attack Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer reverses it into a maneuver, a leg sweep, and Tommy Dreamer's then got the kendo stick. Tommy Dreamer teases using it on Brian Myers, but he doesn't. Brian Myers begs him not to, so he doesn't. This gives Brian Myers the upper hand. He gets the kendo stick and he does attack Tommy Dreamer with it. So the match gets thrown out as a DQ finish. Tommy Dreamer's won by DQ. But I don't think Brian Myers is overly bothered. Continues to attack Tommy Dreamer until Scott D'Amore and some security come out to make him back off, I guess. So yeah, that occurred. So yeah, don't get why he had to continue this feud. It's pointless to me. We see Moose searching backstage, looking in cupboard, looking in the gym, looking in the car park. I'm assuming he's looking for EC3 and his TNA World title. That is not an official title, unfortunately. We see Johnny Bravo backstage. He's talking to his wedding party and he's saying that he needs more money. This wedding's spiraling out of control financially and he needs more money. And Fallah Bahh, being his best man, says, "I know where I can get you some money." And off he goes. Second match of the night. It's the Defeat Rohit Challenge. Rohit Raju defending, so we think, his X Division title against a challenger. Willie Mack comes out. He answers the challenge. Rohit's like, "No, I'm sorry. This is only open to competitors who have not faced before. I've faced you before. I've faced TJP, Trey Miguel, Chris Bay, and you." He faced Willie Mack at Victory Road. So he says, "I will not be defending my title against you." Next out comes Jordynne Grace. Yes, Jordynne Grace is going to answer the challenge. So she accepts the challenge. Rohit's, stretching and whatnot, and he goes to get rid of his X Division title out of the ring. Willie Mack's there, little pull between the two of them, between the belt. This distraction allows Jordynne Grace to roll up Rohit Raju and pin him to win. New X Division champion. Also, we are led to believe. No, Rohit's chatting away to the referee. He's not happy. He's not happy about something. The ref goes out, tells the announcer. The announcer states that Jordynne Grace has won the match. However, this match was not for the X Division title, so therefore Rohit Raju is still your X Division champion. They take the X Division title off Jordynne Grace. This is an absolute shame. I loved seeing Jordynne Grace with the X Division title. It was great. So Rohit Raju leaves, goes backstage. Scott D'Amore's there waiting for him. He loves that Rohit Raju is open to all these challenges. He's looking to better himself. He's always looking to give that opportunity to someone. And Scott D'Amore says, "You know what, I'm really appreciative of what you're doing. So I'll tell you what, in the interest of fairness and to help you out, I'm going to make you defend that title at Bound for Glory in a 6-pack challenge match. You'll be defending it against Willie Mack, Jordynne Grace, TJP, Trey Miguel, and Chris Bay. 6-pack challenge match, 5 competitors gunning for that X Division title. That's got to change hands at Bound for Glory, surely." So yeah, we get that. We then see backstage Hernandez and Fallah Bahh interaction. Fallah Bahh wants an arm wrestling match. He wants to arm wrestle Hernandez for money, but Hernandez wants to see Fallah Bahh's money that he'll be putting up first, which I don't think he's got. Third match of the night. Another rematch from Victory Road. We get Triple XL, Larry D and AC Romero going up against the Rascals, Wes and Dez. And this match is pretty similar to the match that they had at Victory Road, in which the big men dominate, the big men isolate Des. When Wes comes in, he's a lot more fired up, a lot more energetic, a lot more agile and quick on his feet. You see a lot of high impact, quick moves going on, and ultimately the finish comes when Wes goes for the standing shoot star press, and Des pushes him onto his competitor, onto Larry D, and he pins Larry D for the win. So yeah, what was the point of that match? It occurred. Okay, we see Fallah Bahh backstage again. He's in the shower room this time. We assume it's Hernandez in the shower because we see Hernandez's clothes on the side. Fallah Bahh steals his money. Fallah Bahh, you thief. So let's see what comes of this next week. We get an update from Rich Swann's doctor. It's Jimmy Jacobs interviewing his doctor. His doctor says that he's fine. He's ready for Bound for Glory. He's ready now for Bound for Glory. Rich Swann comes over to be interviewed by Jimmy Jacobs. He gets attacked by Eric Young. Eric Young, in disguise, dressed in medical personnel's attire. He attacks Rich Swann, taking out Rich Swann, targeting the leg again. So is this a setback for Rich Swann? Is the match at Bound for Glory in jeopardy? I think that's what they're teasing. That's what they want you to think. There's a Motor City Machine Gun interview backstage, which is interrupted by the Good Brothers. The Good Brothers stating that the Motor City Machine Guns have targets on their back, and that they're the ones that are going to put the bullet hole in those targets. They're going to take those tag team titles from the Motor City Machine Guns. They've got a match. The Motor City Machine Guns have a match tonight. The Good Brothers are going to be your guardian angels tonight, because we want to make sure you get to Bound for Glory so we can take those tag team titles. Fourth match of the night. Rosemary teaming with Taya Valkyrie, taking on Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan. This was a belt of a match. This was, up until this point, the show was quite forgettable. This match changes your mind. This match was a great match between all four of these female competitors. I've posted a video before about the TNA knockouts, the Impact Wrestling knockout division. How I think in that I stated that they should bring in, introduce Impact knockout tag team titles. I still believe that. This match was further evidence of why they should, because this was a belter of a match. You see Kiera Hogan was in the match. You see Havoc and Neva backstage watching on a monitor, watching the action unfold. This match was a great match. Every competitor gets offense in, gets a lot of action in. There's a lot of fantastic maneuvers, fantastic chemistry between all four of these competitors. Ultimately, the match is won when Rosemary pins Tasha Steelz. So yeah, like I said, this was a very good match, plenty of action and a lot of fun to watch and enjoy. Go straight then to the fifth match of the night. It's the Deaners, Cody Deaner and cousin Jake, taking on the team of Crazy Steve and Johnny Swinger. What a bizarre team they are. We saw them seem to become more of a team in the Wrestle House segments that Impact was doing a few weeks back. And they're still a team now. This is a bizarre looking team. This match was more comedy value than actual in-ring action. You see Crazy Steve be given a beer by the Deaners. He has a beer. He's going to go give it to Johnny Swinger. No, he's giving it to his little creepy monkey thing that he's got at ringside. You then see him trying to find weapons or something for Johnny Swinger to use in the match. He pulls out a spoon, no. A fork, no. There's a chain that he throws in the ring or falls into the ring. It was just more comedy value, this match. The match ends up getting won by the Deaners when Cody Deaner ends up pinning Johnny Swinger. It was just more comedy than actual wrestling. So we've just had the high of the previous match, and then this one brings you straight back down. It was a pointless match. Kylie Rae's getting interviewed backstage. They're asking her about how Susie is. Susie, it's been reported that her arm was broken at Victory Road. It was broken by Deonna Purrazzo. So she'll be on the sidelines for a while. I'm assuming they'll bring her back for Bound for Glory. Will it be as Susie or as Su Yung though? So yeah, Kimberly comes in and gloats. And Kylie Rae kind of flips and attacks her, and you see this aggressive, angry side of Kylie Rae. Ooh, could we get Susie becoming Su Yung and Kylie Rae becoming angry Kylie Ray. Who knows? Scott D'Amore. We go to the segment with Scott D'Amore in the back. He's talking to someone. It's Heath. Hashtag Heath for Impact. They're on about their contracts. Scott D'Amore's got a contract written up. Heath presents his own contract that he's got written up. Scott D'Amore looks over it. I don't think he's happy with the terms in it. I think at one point he says there's a couple too many zeros in this contract. They're not happy to pay it. You signed this contract first, and then we work towards this contract. You're not a gold medalist. You're not Kurt Angle. So, you sign this, and then you can build up to this. And he's like, no. I know my worth and all this. Anyway, negotiations kind of break down. Scott D'Amore storms off and throws Heath's contract into the bin. Heath then bumps into Rhino backstage. Rhino's asking, did you sign the contract? He's like, do you see a contract? Clearly not. And so there's a bit of tension forming there between Heath and Rhino, unfortunately. I want to see Heath and Rhino prosper in Impact Wrestling and become the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions. That's what I want to see one day. Heath for Impact, Heath and Rhino for Impact Tag Team titles. But yeah, so that was teased, the little dissension there between them two. We then get EC3 on a bridge somewhere, flings the TNA heavyweight title over the bridge, I'm freeing you, Moose, of your constraints and whatnot. You are free to control your own narrative now. Whoop, there goes the belt. What a waste. That's a very, very pretty looking title, And I hate to be the person walking under that bridge. It sounded like it fell into a river, but, there could be someone on a boat or something, or kayaking. In the dark, I don't know why, but, and boop, on your head falls the TNA heavyweight title. It looks like a heavy title. So, ow. Then get Sami Zayn and Ken Shamrock backstage interacting. Ken Shamrock seems remorseful for attacking, for what he did to Eddie Edwards. But Sami Zayn seems to fire him up, and Ken Shamrock ends up attacking just a random stranger, some guy walking by. So Sami seems to be in the head of Ken Shamrock. And then we get our main event of the night. It's the 6th match of the night, and it was Ace Austin and Madman Fulton taking on the Motor City Machine Guns, the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions. The belts were not on the line in this match because they're on the line at Bound for Glory. However, this was an absolute belter of a match once again. So we've had the high. Well, we started on a low, we went high, then low, and now finishing on a high at least, because this was a belter of a match. Everyone once again getting in-ring action. I love the spot with Ace Austin where he gets the playing card out and he goes to slice it between the fingers. That actually makes me cringe because, oh God, because if that actually did happen, I don't know if you ever had paper cuts or cardboard cuts, but my Lord, they sting. They are stingers. So yeah, it does make you cringe a little bit. I like the spot. The North run down to interfere. This brings out the Good Brothers, the guardian angels of the Motor City Machine Guns. They all start to brawl outside. This distraction allows the Motor City Machine Guns to hit a double maneuver on Madman Fulton, and Alex Shelley pins him to win. So the Motor City Machine Guns win this match. Like I said, great match to finish the show up. So overall, this show was an absolute awful show. Well, I wouldn't say awful. Let's go with poor, because there was too many matches that were just below par. The Brian Myers Tommy Dreamer match, we saw it at Victory Road. End it there? No, you continue it on, and it looks like it might continue even further. The X Division Challenge did enjoy up until they did the swerve of Rohit retaining it. I did like the fact that now he's going to have to defend it against all 5 of these previous competitors in a 6-pack challenge match at Bound for Glory. I did like that. But yeah, like I said, the comedy match between Johnny Swinger, Crazy Steve taking on the Deaners, that was awful. The Triple XL against the Rascals was pointless. So yeah, my star match in the night, I'm going to have to give it to the ladies. Taya Valkyrie and Rosemary teaming up against Tasha Steelz and Kiva Hogan. That's my star match in the night. That was a belter of a match. And further, like I said, highlights the point of these women need Impact Wrestling Knockout Tag Team titles to compete for. Belter of a match. Good showing, ladies. And next week we're going to get these 2 teams again with the addition of Neva and Havoc in a 3-way tag match. So, hopefully something occurs there, and Scott D'Amore will come out and say, hey, look, ladies, you're turning down the house, you're doing belting job, here's some belts for you to go for at Bound for Glory. Please make it happen. But yeah, so like I said, this was a poor show overall. we never got a funeral for the TNA heavyweight title like we were promised. It was just flung over a bridge. That's not a funeral. That's not a burial of the title. So yeah, poor show. Shame on you, Impact Wrestling, for putting this show on. However, you know, it is what it is. It's done now. So let's move on to bigger and better things. Let's move on to next week and see what occurs next week. Hopefully Impact pull the finger out and put on a much better show. Those are my thoughts on Impact Wrestling from this past week, from this week. What are your thoughts on the show? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and yeah, keep an eye out for more content from me. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay classy.